The System Admin app is just that. It's some utilities for the system administration. These are going to be used during setup. There's also some other information here that could be important for phone support, remote phone support. Someone might need to know, or tech support might need to know this information to log on to the system. There's a few other little tools here that are only important to, in rare cases, some information from the PHP or the printer thing. These just launched those apps. Some of this stuff is password protected. Downloading the database, restoring the database. Uh, you will be prompted for a special access code if you try to do that stuff. Again, this is for the system administrator. A few other apps on here are put here just because they're used so infrequently, and also because they're kind of important. But let's say like I/O mapping, for example. This is where certain functions are mapped to physical hardware. Okay, and that's something you have to take care when doing. And once your plan is set up, unless you get new hardware, unless you get a new silo or maybe aeration or vibrator on a bin, moisture probes, something like that that changes, you'll never need to go into this I/O map. Your plants, most of these systems are a single plant, uh, one plant per system. But if you're when this gets expanded, or if you're using this as a central kind of a central dispatch, then you would enter all your plants here. Tax regions, again, you're going to have probably one big state region, but if you ship product to other regions with different taxes, you want to set those up. And then when you create your order, make sure you select the correct tax region. Um, that's about it. There's a few other little things here with if there's ever a problem and you want to get tech support from Cronware, by clicking this button, open support tunnel. What will happen is just ask you if you're sure. This will send me an email, or send tech support an email, and also open up a tunnel, a reverse tunnel, so we can log on to your system without clicking that button. Just safe to know that you can't get into the computer, even though this is a server. Unless things are done with your router and your modem to allow access from the outside world. By default, that can't happen. So to allow tech support to log onto your computer and check the database, check the log files, you need to click this button. Okay. There may be a time where tech support will say, okay, I made some changes, you need to restart the web server. Once this is clicked, the web server will start, and you'll pretty much be locked out of this window, and you'll have to do a right click, reload, and you'll be asked to relog in, and that's how that's done. Here's your space, your free disk space. We have 106 gig left. You could do probably a million loads or more, and you'd still wouldn't come close to using up this much disk space. But there are log files and other junk that do that, so you can purge these log files at times. And then again, that's something tech support might do. You don't want to purge the log files and lose any information that may be important to tech support. Okay. The system is set up to, if you have an internet connection, your database is backed up once or twice a day to a remote server. This kind of like saving your data to the cloud. This is in case your computer is stolen, catastrophic hardware failure, disk drive crash. There's always a recent backup. Okay, if you don't have an internet connection, you should implement a policy where every night or every morning you download your database onto a thumb drive, a USB thumb drive, and um, and keep it somewhere safe away from the computer, because everything, all your configuration, all your setup, except for just a few files that need to be customized for each system. Uh, it's real easy to get you back up and running if something happened. A new PC, the software's loaded on it, and the database is installed to the correct directory, and you're back up and running. Okay? This is the system admin screen. Thanks for watching.